Welcome into the MGM Grand Garden Arena, where we will see the rematch between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder Saturday night. They've got unfinished business, and they're going to finish it here on Saturday. Alongside Tim Bradley,
what's up, baby?
Mark Kriegel, I'm Stan Verrett. We had the weigh-in. Fans are streaming out after thousands of them showed up for the weigh-in because the heavyweights are back, and we got two big men in this fight. Tyson Fury weighed in at 273 pounds, keeping his promise to come in bigger and stronger than he was for the last fight against Deontay Wilder. Meanwhile, perhaps to keep pace, Deontay Wilder bulked up to 231 pounds, the heaviest ever in his career. So, Tim, what does this tell you about the strategy for the fight?
Listen to me. Men, women, and children lie, but numbers don't. 273 coming from Fury. He kept his promise. Deontay Wilder, 231. He kept his promise. It's going to be a war. You know, I don't think these guys are looking to go 12 rounds, especially carrying around that much weight. For Tyson Fury, I'm used to him being big. He actually was a little bit bigger when he fought against Schwartz.
Yep.
And when he fought against Schwartz, he looked good. And he had punching power, and he was able to get him up out of there. And then he came in against Eileen, and he didn't, you know, he looked a little bit off to me. You know what I mean? He was a little light. You know, his punches wasn't as hard as I saw it in the Schwartz fight. So him coming in heavy, I think he's coming to bang. I really do. And I believe his game plan, and I believe his strategy. And Deontay Wilder, I've never seen Deontay Wilder at 230, so I don't know what to say about him at 230. You know, I know he's not looking to go the distance. I know that for a fact. But he probably didn't want to come into the ring underweight. You know, 70 pounds is a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? If Fury was at 270 and then he was at 210, that doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
So,
Stan,
what was your takeaway?
What does this mean?
Yep.
This means bet the under. It's not going the distance.
Yeah.
This will be concluded before 6 rounds. Listen, Fury is exactly what he told me he would be when we met about a month ago. He's 273, but if you notice, he got on the scale with his sneakers and a T-shirt. So you don't know what his frame actually looks like, but you can assume it ain't that bad because his face is thin.
Yeah.
So he is not an out-of-shape 270. Before everyone gets carried away with, oh, he can't do this and he can't do that, he's 6'9". He's an agile 6'9".
Right.
I still think that he will keep to his word. He will try to take this guy out. Wilder is the one who's adjusted here to bulk up a little bit. He doesn't want to be leaned on too much. He doesn't want to give away too much on the inside. What Wilder is coming from, though, however, was artificially low. He was sick going into that first fight.
Fighting a flu bug. Okay, so now he made the trainer switch, Fury did, from Ben Davison to Sugar Hill Stewart. He's delivered on the first goal of getting him to this fight bigger than he was before. How much confidence does that give you in their overall game plan for the fight?
It gives me confidence that he will follow through on his game plan, that he's not conning anyone here. He means what he says. When he's talking about the Emmanuel Stewart, Kronk game plan, set a trap, take someone out, good fundamentals, good balance, take advantage of your natural advantages, size, reach, weight. He doesn't want to make I shouldn't call it a mistake, but he doesn't want to fall victim to the same thing that almost took him out last time, which is you could outbox a guy like Deontay for 11 and a half rounds. Boom, you get caught. You're done. What's the use of outboxing the guy? I think that he has to come in and hurt him either way.
that was the safer route for me. I think differently. The safer route is for him to box. He was boxing beautifully.
Right.
Honestly.
If not for the knockdown
twice.
But if not for the 2 knockdowns, he probably wins the fight.
He probably would have won the fight. So all he had to do was make minor adjustments, not change the whole strategy like this. Minor adjustments. You know, he's taking emotion from the first fight because he didn't get the victory when he felt he won.
Timmy,
he's taking that emotions in, man. Coming in talking about he's going to knock a guy, he's going to knock a man out. When has Tyson Fury really flattened a guy? Honestly,
look at what happened in the first fight. Deontay Wilder came in with a broken arm. He hadn't thrown the right hand in all of training camp. It took him a time to figure him out. But from Wilder's perspective, once I got my timing back, once I got my right hand back, I put him down in 2 of the last 4 rounds. And I think if you're Fury, you have to protect against that. Those are the facts.
No. Movement protects against that. 270.
I don't think he's going to be static. He's not going to just stand there. He's not an unskilled guy.
He's going to be a bigger target for Deontay Wilder.
But to your question, going back to Kronk doesn't mean that you're a stationary target. It doesn't mean that you give up fundamentals. It means that fundamentals play an even more important part of your game plan. But it's all geared toward the attack.
Yep. But being in the front stand, real quick, being in the front and delivering that punching power, you have to be directly in front of your man to do that. And you got to sit down on your punches. So that can be dangerous for Tyson Fury if he stands too long in front of Deontay Wilder.
All right, so another concern, he's going to need that right hand if he's going to fight a power fight. Fury, okay? He also needs that right hand perhaps to protect that cut. 47 stitches over his right eye after that fight with Otto Wallin. 5 months. We talked earlier, Mark, you said it's probably not enough time for that to heal fully.
Yeah.
So how does that affect his game plan, knowing I'm going to need to deliver power, but also protect myself?
I think that factors into his game plan. You don't want to hang around there. You can't plan for a long fight if you know that eye is going to open. And you have to figure at some point, if you're playing for the distance, the eye will open. It's another reason why he has to press the attack. The decision is Deontay Wilder's. His corner has been outspoken, at least to me.
Yep.
Mark Breland and JD's. He has to jab. He has to jab for 2 reasons. One, to keep his distance for that long right hand. But second, it's the closest thing to the surgically repaired right eye. Deontay has not jabbed enough in the past. It's his choice. It's like these guys are telling him, we know you know what to do. It's up to you to do it. The question is, will he wait for the hammer or will he do the right thing?
And Tip, in the fighter meetings, Wilder said he plans to jab, and go at that eye. And Fury, I thought was very telling. He said, hey, if it opens up, it opens up. Almost like he's expecting it to happen.
Of course he's expecting it to happen. It's a possibility that it may happen. But, Mark, going back to what you said about the jab, in the first fight, believe it or not, Wilder out-jabbed
I understand
Fury.
but he
out-jabbed him.
I understand that, but he is an athletic guy, and I don't think that you can look at that fight and say, whatever the CompuBox numbers are, that he jabbed enough. You want to play to your strengths? Play to your strengths. He should have jabbed more. Whether or not he out-jabbed him or not, according to the stats, it's almost immaterial. He could have done more. He should have done more. You've heard of defensive responsibility.
Okay.
This would be offensive responsibility.
Well, the reason why he was able to land that right hand was because of the jab.
Exactly.
That's the reason why.
My point exactly.
All right, so much intrigue and even more added after the weigh-in on Friday. You can see how it all goes down. ESPN Plus, ESPN on the ESPN app or ESPN Plus. You can get the fight on pay-per-view and check it all out. It's unfinished business between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. They're going to settle it right here Saturday night.